Hey guys, Clumsy here, and welcome back finally to ETS2 main series. It's been a while, it's been more than a month since the last episode of this series, but we are back. We have a new truck, we have a new trailer, and we have 1.32 officially released and the Krone DLC officially released as well. So we will check those out in this episode, right? So hang tight, we are in for a ride. First and foremost, let's go and check out the new Krone trailers. Now, if you are interested in checking out the 1.32 updates, in case you weren't in the loop when the open beta was happening, you can check the previous episodes in this playlist. There should be a link somewhere, a card in the upper right, or look for it. There should be a link to the playlist also in the video description, where you can check the different features. We've been playing with 1.32 for a long time, for a month now, so a couple of videos in there. So here we are. The Krone DLC has been released officially. It's priced at around €4 more or less. There is a 20%, or there was a 20% discount last time I checked, but I thankfully I got this from the giveaway. They had the giveaway event yesterday and I was still awake by then. It was 10 PM my time and I made it. So lucky. There we go. So those are the types of trailers you can buy. A profi liner, which is a curtain sider. A dry liner, which I think is an insulated trailer. A cool liner, which is a refrigerated trailer. A profi liner HD, that's not high definition, that's heavy duty. Flatbed. And a profi liner double, which is a curtain sider, like a full size and a half size at the back for Scandinavian trucking double trailer. Yeah. My favorite in particular is this dry liner. That's the one you've seen in our truck. Look at the textures on that one. I love that. I love that. Shoo! That gives me goosebumps just looking at it. And yeah, the level of detail, definitely at the top. It reminds me of the Krone mod that we checked out yesterday in the mod spotlight, but that was a mega liner, so you can see there is no conflict of interest in there. We have profi liner, dry liner, cool liner, but no mega liner here because that's specifically for the low chassis option. So these are the more mainstream trailers that they have, and so that's perfect. So if you are craving for a bigger trailer, a mega liner, you can go and check out the mod from Sogard 3. Go and check out the mod spotlight video from yesterday. And if you want the more mainstream trailers, you can check out these trailers. These of course have more parts in them, more specific models because these are done by SKRS, and more accurate because these are licensed by Krone themselves. Good. So pretty simple options on the chain type, body and chassis, one each. And in the paint job, you can have the signature Krone paint job or custom colors, or different combinations are available as well. And you can slowly count to 3 or maybe count to 10 until the modded trailers paint jobs come out. I actually was trying it out offline, adopting the Clumsy trucking skins to this one. It was pretty easy. I was able to make the Clumsy trucking logo appear. It's just a little misaligned. So just a little bit of adjustment and it can be adopted to this one already. Although if you're taking a Krone trailer, might as well go do it the full way, right? Do it the full way. Yeah, also with the paint job. In terms of accessories, in front there is nothing. There is something for the cool liner. You can change the chiller, the freezer. I think you can change between the default and the painted version, depending on your truck or your trailer paint that you've chosen. Over here, markers, there is only one, at least on this variant. There's no option to have like multiple lights like in the standard SKRS trailer. The lights here are a bit more spaced out. Here though is where it shines. I love that. That is in particular my favorite. I don't know why, but it seems so iconic to me. Like the others are pretty nice as well. There are painted versions, like if you choose that, but there is also the Krone signature version like so. And that's what I like. there are options to have that painted, bit bigger, like a full-on side skirt. Something with boxes behind. Actually, someone in the forums asked how you open that. They explained it, but I didn't understand. I think you open it from the top or the bottom, something like that. Or you can have a spare tire in there, or you can have both, spare tire and box. So all the different kind of combinations. And also you have the pallet box. You can have 2 full pallet boxes in there. Gives you a fuller look of the trailer. Looks very pro, doesn't it? This is actually the default setup for the cool liner. The same at the back here. You have a couple of options. It's all pretty nice. I like that. And then on the other side, you can choose a different setup. Yeah. But something that's new as well are these guys here. It might be a bit harder to see, but if you zoom in real tight, you can see the Krone logo in there. So actually the rims, there are no new rims, but if you pick the 120 variants, any of these 120 existing variants, you can choose in the hub. There is a new specific Krone hub there. Very nice. No new nuts, no new hub covers, but that's very nice. That hub there. How do you call it? Yeah, a hub. Also, I like that. What is that? Like a temperature control or something? No, it's insulated, so I don't know why. Maybe that checks the temperature only, like a thermometer or something. I also like the level of detail in here. You can see the different important parts. You can even see like these, how do you call them? These bumpers. I've seen a video of this dry liner on YouTube, and they use these like when backing up the trailer. These guys are what hits the wall, or like they are stoppers to make sure that you don't damage the trailer when you hit something. Unfortunately, there are no options in there, so maybe that's a future improvement area. I'm not sure, because I've seen from the video you can actually choose different kinds there, like separate ones, or a whole tube, a whole rubber tube, or things like that. That might be nice to have. Krone in there, Krone in here, Krone everywhere. Very nice. And this door, this roll-up door, very interesting, right? I wish you could open it, load it yourself. That would be the perfect sim, wouldn't it? Oh, and yes, the tires as well. So the tires, there is a Krone specific tire that comes with it. Maybe I can show you the... Yeah, there. It's actually branded Krone. Unfortunately, we cannot zoom in more, but maybe later we can try. Yeah, that's how it looks, and that's what we have. And it's time to take that for a drive, and that's our own trailer. So you can see that is exactly what I bought over there. Yeah, in terms of updates on the profile, as I mentioned, it's been a while since this profile was loaded. More than a month. I think last time was August 8th or something. The previous episode in this playlist. But now we're back. We are in a completely different truck. We are in Eugene's Volvo FH once again, but with the dual clutch I-shift transmission, so it might sound a bit different. I'll let you hear about it. In terms of the company, I had to sell all the trucks because I encountered crashes in my other profile when having old trucks which have missing parts. So what I did was I sold everything and then bought new trucks for our drivers. Yeah, so all of them have like new stuff in there. Look at that. No driven distance 0. No one is working just yet. They're still getting settled on their with their new trucks and new setups. Yeah, but that should hopefully be more stable. Hopefully. Yeah, we'll see. So for today, we will take some apples from Düsseldorf to Bremen, going through Germany, and driving through with our Krone trailers and with our Volvo truck. Now specifically on the Volvo, maybe it's better if I just show you. Yeah, so that's how it looks. Pretty plain white color, and this inspired me because when the video I saw, the video of the dry liner, the one that was hauling the trailers, I think it was a Volvo mainly, and it looked so cool. As always, I like that black and white thing, that black and white combination, paint and plastic combination. Let's hear it. Crash boom sounds? Most probably. Axles raceable. Also with the trailer, the front axle is raceable as well. Like so. The lights at the back. Actually, that's, yeah, you can see it briefly. Actually, let me move forward a bit. There we go. You can see the brake lights have like Krone emblems in there as well. That's working, that's good. Yep, looking good. I like it. Let's get the job. And I'm happy to have my Google Maps GPS back. It's been a while. But thanks to Sinagrit Baba for updating this. Actually, this Volvo FH by Eugene, he also updated it in the Steam Workshop, and you can check the mods list for the link if you want to try it out. But watch out. I saw some bugs. I had some bugs. I had some crashes initially with this. When you enter the truck dealer, the Volvo truck dealer with this one, it's going to crash because there are some missing transmission files. Now I'm not sure how to, well, what I did was to modify the files manually, but that would require you to go through the files and study which ones are missing and things like that. So I had to do them manually. So I would advise to stay away from this mod in the meantime. Give it maybe a day or two. Stay tuned to the Steam Workshop and let Eugene fix it up first before you try it out. But yes, for sure, undoubtedly one of the best modded trucks out there. I'm sure someone in the community are very happy that we are back on this truck. I'm looking at you, Jay. And yes, I've gotten some comments in the past few days requesting specifically for to get a Volvo truck, and now we have it. So hope you guys are as happy as I am. Actually, initially, I bought a DAF Euro 6, DAF XF Euro 6, but when I had it, after I got it, I was not too happy with it. Like, it was a bit plain on my end. So I decided to buy a Volvo, get another mod, and things like that. The parking brake is not being checked. Let me tweak that. That one. There you go. So now it checks that the parking brake is enabled. Engine is off before it lets you load the cargo. It's nice that they put those features in. We good? We are good to go. Super clean looking truck. I love it. I was also experimenting with some other mods that are compatible with the Volvo FH from Eugene. One of them was the realistic computer, realistic dashboard from, oh, what is his name? Very hard to pronounce. NFSHP something. He's very famous for creating the realistic computer dashboards. But the problem was I don't think his mod is updated for 1.32 yet. What happens is it works, but it is kind of white. It looks kind of washed out. So instead of having like a black background like that, you'll get like a gray background on both edges of the dashboard, and it looks a bit weird. Oh, and I have to lower those axles. And also the trailer. It's lowering. Yes, good. I like how those like nuts shine on the trailer tires. And what's more, with this Krone DLC, you not only are able to buy your own Krone trailers, you actually see them in traffic as well, which is a pretty pleasant surprise because unlike the other purchasable trailer DLC, which was the Schwarzmuller, you cannot even own that yet, and it's not even available in traffic. So you can almost not see it at all, that mod. This one, thankfully, you can, and so you keep your eyes peeled so we can spot them. That really freaks me out whenever I do that, because it's I have a dual clutch transmission setup in here. I think this is the I forgot the engine name, but it's the 13 one, D13K or something, and then it has the iShift dual clutch. So if you try and notice the shifting, it is super fast. See, from 1 to 4, the lower gears, super fast shifting. And so when you do an engine brake or a retarder, slowing it down, it also shifts down that quick. It's a bit insane. But I like it. Takes some getting used to, but I like it. Pretty high-tech feels. And yes, I'm using an automatic transmission to really simulate how the truck would feel like when you drive it, because I guess all Volvo FHs nowadays are automatic. I don't know if they even have a variant that's in manual. Man, look at that sunrise. Foggy weather, and then textures from Project Next Gen. Road textures and vegetation from Project Next Gen. I remember this road. This is the super weird road where the people on the right side drive super slowly. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Good. Also, you might have noticed I'm still using the common sounds from EVR. So common sounds, by common sounds I mean the truck switches. When you flick the switch, when you turn on the retarder like that, when you switch it on or something, those switches, those are coming from EVR. And when we hit some bumps on the road, when our truck shakes, the sound that it makes, that is coming from EVR as well. So I got that from his paid mod, Renault Premium mod. And I think it kind of blends very nicely. Yeah, it doesn't stand out too much. And as Rohan recommended, I removed the parking brake sounds though, because initially I had like no, stop, please, thank you. Initially I was using the parking brake also for the Renault Premium. Hey bro, thank goodness I'm driving a Volvo. Best braking there is. Well, one of the best. What was I talking about? Yeah, the parking brake. So initially I was using the parking brake sounds. So whenever you enable or disable the parking brake, I was reusing whatever the Renault Premium was using. And Rohan mentioned that it's actually specific to the Renault Premium. Specifically, when you turn off the parking brake, there you hear that beep. When you're in a Renault Premium, that beep, the other trucks don't have it. So it's a bit of an immersion breaker. And so what I did was to cancel that, remove that, and use the default parking brake sounds instead of the Renault Premium specific ones. So at least immersion doesn't break. Something like that. Although with this kind of combination that I do have sound fixes as well. So some of the sounds are coming from sound fixes, including that parking brake sounds. But the switches, the indicator switches, the retarder, these are from EVR, if I set it up correctly. And all of these you can check out in the mods list for more details, right? I think I'll have to slow down here. Gotcha. Smooth as silk with this Volvo. Gives you really that high-tech feeling. And this, when we get to the lower gears, is most probably when the dual clutch would be beneficial. Because when you're going through these hills and you're in a low gear, you want as less time as possible shifting to the next gear so you don't lose momentum. So you keep climbing up, because while you're shifting, you're not really accelerating. So the less time you shift, the more time you can accelerate. And it's more critical. Oh, can I squeeze in? Thank you. And it's more critical for those lower gears when you're really fighting for your climb, so to speak. Right, so have we entered the rebuilt areas of Germany already? In case you haven't seen it yet, you probably will in these areas if this is included already. That comes with 1.32 as well. And then thanks again to Davey for updating me. Davey Din is a member of the Pro Mods team. He has recently become a moderator of the Pro Mods team. And he informed me that the Pro Mods team is already at work. They're already working for version 2.31, I believe that is, to serve as the compatibility update so that we can play Pro Mods again with 1.32. And I asked him, what are you guys planning for Germany? Because some areas of Germany have been rebuilt, and Pro Mods has those areas also rebuilt, so there's a bit of conflict in there. And he said that right now they are going to go with SES, but whatever SES rebuilt, they will keep it, and they will probably remove their respective German areas that have a conflict. That's the short-term solution. Long-term solution, I don't know, maybe they will improve upon it as well, but I'm sure they have more things to focus on, so maybe not at the top of their list. Because it would be quite a shame, SES just redoing the area and Pro Mods redoing the same area. Might make more sense to do a different area then, so both great teams can focus on different areas and more drivable, beautiful areas for everybody, right? Anyway, so those are the updates I have. What else? The giveaway for this Krone DLC. Man, that looks so good, doesn't it? Super detailed. And yeah, blends perfectly well with a clean white truck. Yeah. Although I do notice that there's a bit of a... It's not... How do you say? Like, it seems like the trailer is a bit short for the spoiler. And I've read this as well in the forums, and some people were asking about it. I'm not sure if this is by design, but if you look at the spoiler, the height of the spoiler from the truck, and you try to align that with how tall the trailer is, they're not exactly like 1:1. Yeah, if you look there, the trailer is a bit, the spoiler is a bit taller, just a tad, just a few millimeters, but it's not perfect. And I'm not sure if that was intended, if that's like by design, or if that's just down to like inconsistent sized spoilers maybe. I don't know. And I'm not sure if this is also happening to other trucks, but since I've read it in the forums, I guess other people are asking about it as well. So that's interesting. Maybe some bit of info there that we can get. Maybe someone knows who was watching this. Please comment. Please post a comment on the on the video below, so we can all learn from each other. But yeah, those are the interesting things, and a lot of things happening the past day, with a big reveal from SKRS announcing the Krone DLC, announcing that giveaway. I was lucky to be still awake because I was already planning to sleep. Yeah, I tried to sleep early, but it doesn't happen. 10 p.m. I was reading through the SKRS blog, and they were all like counting down, like 5 minutes. It was like 9:55 when I was reading through the forums, and everybody was just like on the SKRS blog thread, and they were saying 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 3 minutes. Everyone was counting down, and so I tried to trace it back. Where the heck are they getting that from? And then I think someone messaged Krone, as in the Krone Facebook page. I think someone messaged the Facebook page, and they mentioned that something will be coming out at 4 p.m. CET. And so everybody was like waiting for it, and true enough, at 4 p.m. CET, right on the dot, the SKRS blog got updated. They tweeted about it, Krone released their video and everything, and the giveaway started. And so I was lucky enough to be awake, and so I got in. I satisfied all the conditions, and I got my copy, and then I slept. And then I woke up at like 3 a.m. because I was super excited, and I just couldn't sleep. I had a hard time sleeping, and I had a hard time keeping myself sleeping. My body really wanted to wake up because I wanted to try it out, and so I woke up at around, I think, 2:50 a.m. and I've been awake since. It's now 9 a.m. right now while I'm recording this. So yeah, I'm not feeling the best right now, lack of sleep, but more than worth it. More than worth it. But yeah, I heard there were some problems with the giveaway. Some people were having problems because I think the servers got overloaded or something like that. But hopefully you guys got a copy, and if in case you didn't get a free copy, it's super cheap, like 4 euros, and all the content you can get. Krone trailers, ownable Krone trailers in traffic. Is that Krone? It is, I think, Krone. And yeah, the Krone trailers you see in traffic aren't just the ones like this. They also have company paint jobs in there. Not only the basic Krone, the default Krone paint jobs. So in order to spot one, usually what you can do is you can look at the side skirt. If there's like a Krone branding in there, like what we have. I mean, sometimes bigger even. But it's not always the actual paint job. They even have those heavy duty HD, heavy duty trailers with the visible loads, the flatbeds on traffic. And they even have I've seen it once, a tanker trailer. I think they call it the box liner. The box liner actually hauls tankers. It's a bit misleading for me, from my brain. Like it's called the box liner, but it hauls tankers which are cylindrical. But I guess it doesn't only haul cylinders. Maybe it hauls boxes as well sometimes. Yeah, the container boxes, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, it kind of makes sense now that I think about it. That's a Krone one. With a side skirt. Very nice. Super high quality. Yeah, so maybe that's why. But unfortunately, that box liner is not yet available for trailer ownership. So we can see it in traffic. We'll see those tankers, we'll see those containers maybe, but yeah, we cannot own it yet. I'm hoping by next version 1.33, that's Krone as well, I believe. I hope by 1.33 the box liner will be available. But yeah, it looks like they are planning on it. It's just that they haven't had time to check it out. So we'll go and spot all the trailers that we're passing by, and we'll check if they're Krone or not. And maybe we'll get lucky. Ooh, Clumsy trucking. Maybe we'll get lucky with a box liner, and I'll point it out to you. So right now, those Clumsy trucking skins, those trailers, they are not yet Krone. They are only the SKRS default versions. It requires a different set of tools. to make them compatible. I would need to change some files and whatnot, but right now I don't think we really need to. I think we have enough Clumsy trucking skins, and if I put some Clumsy trucking Krone skins as well, it might just oversaturate the the thing. The what do you call this? The traffic might be too many Clumsy trucking skins again. Right now it's getting a bit more balanced because we, in addition to the default SCS and the Clumsy trucking skins, we now have Krone skins as well. Oh, I should have gone straight through, but that's okay. At least we can see better how an AI Krone trailer looks like from afar. Super high quality. Love it. How far away are we? 13 kilometers. Wow, time goes by so fast. I was planning to do some Q&A, but I think I rambled enough that we actually reach the destination already. Really like that dual clutch for the win. Oh, and yes, we have some accessories as well. You can see Krone cap there. Also, there is a Krone cup, as in mug, and I think there is a pennant, but I'm quite afraid to try out the pennant because before my game was always crashing with those pennants. I'm not sure why. It was some kind of mod conflict, but I never had a chance to troubleshoot it, so I just stayed away from it completely. Also, I noticed whenever I enable the retarder, seems like the engine brake also enables. You can see both icons. Oh, and of course a red light again. Dang it, should have gone straight. Yeah, fine, I did go over. One sec, got me a bit of OCD in there because I really want to see that. There must be an automatic setting somewhere that I selected. Auto parking brake, no, that's not it. Automatic retarder, automatic engine brake, they are both turned off. Maybe in the key. Maybe I have the... No, engine brake increase and decrease, not applicable. Retarder increase and decrease, that's what I use. So for some reason, both of them activate whenever I hit the retarder. This is the engine brake button I'm pressing with that icon. Here we go. Here we go. That one. That's the retarder, but I don't know. Maybe it's depending on the truck configuration. Maybe this truck is set up like that. But that's fine. It gives me more braking power without needing to use my actual service brakes. So I can prevent more like wear and tear and stuff. So unfortunately we were not able to see those box liners, but I think that we can do, let me just park this up and we'll go to the trailer browser. We'll check it out before we end the video, okay? But I hope you guys are as happy as I am to have the main series back. I told you guys we will be back when 1.32 releases officially, and so here we are. I missed it. And initially I was planning to continue with our MP1. If you remember, we had the MP1 before, the Mercedes MP1, one of my most favorite trucks. But when I bought the Krone trailer, it didn't seem to match. Like the Krone trailer was really like old, modern rather. This Krone trailer is really modern, and matching it with a pretty classic looking truck, not too matchy. Not too matchy. So I think this truck, the Volvo FH, looks pretty massive. Fits perfectly well with this kind of trailer. Yeah, we are definitely going with this for a while. So I hope you guys like the truck. Let me know if you have suggestions. If you see something, some wrong config or something you want to change, let me know. There we go, another Krone trailer with a company paint job. I love those iconic side skirts. Yes, I can't wait what our skinners, our modders will come up with using these Krone trailers. I'm sure Cecil will have his hands on it. Although I'm also following Cecil in Facebook, and he had a post. He posted something. He said, good news, 1.32 is released. Bad news, I won't be able to update them yet because of real life commitments or something like this. So we'll have to wait a while, but it will come. I mean, everyone has real life concerns as well, so let's give Cecil some space, and I'm sure he'll update his trailers to have more options on traffic. That's my main concern. I want more trailers, more trucks in traffic. And I want to replace the default company skins with the real company ones, because that's more immersive, right? Like this one, we have a real company trailer, real trailer here, Krone. If you get something like that for the actual company paint jobs, that will be perfect. Okay, parking brake. Turn that off. Okay, why? Sometimes it happens that you're parked, you're green, and suddenly when you turn off the engine, it removes, and now like a millimeter again, it's back. Okay, now it stays. Good. Alright, now we're good. I love that gurgle when you turn off the engine. Very good. Dusseldorf to Bremen. Can we take another job? Not for this episode, but this is one of the new features in 1.32. When you get your trailer, you finish your job, you can immediately start the next job like this. You don't need to enter, you don't need to go back to the entrance, pick up a job, and park again. Like where you park, you can select already. You saw that button I clicked on the summary screen. Sandwich panels. Let's go with that. And we can already proceed. Actually, because I'm so hyped for 1.32 and for this Volvo and for this Krone, let's do this. Why not? Still just 37 minutes. Let's record more. Longer episodes the better, right? Some of you guys might miss the long episodes, so let's do this. Let's do a quote-unquote multi-drop job here. And maybe we'll have a chance to see those box liners in traffic. I'm feeling in the mood. Did you hear that? That shake from the truck. EVR sounds. Beautiful. Mods really do so much to the game. I mean, the base game itself is so good, but adding mods makes it even better. The only caveat there, the only risk there is it gets complicated. It can get pretty, it can be very frustrating when you have mods, and you have to have the patience and the, how do you say, knowledge or the perseverance to work with mods when they don't work. Because when they do work, then they're awesome. But they have a tendency of not working when they clash against other mods or when something changes and the mods don't change with it. So you have to really be vigilant and make sure to let's hear the downshift. Sounds so weird. What does I say? I forgot because of that that display there. Let me just admire the trailer for a bit before I start talking again. Super clean. There's also an option for the, I think I forgot to mention that there's also an option for the trailer, the Krone trailer, to get a paint job that is a custom one. Like, you know those custom paint jobs from default SKRS, the one with the nice lines, the one with the gears and everything. That's also possible here, but personally I think it kind of defeats the purpose, because if you're going with a Krone trailer, you want to be proud of it. You want to display that you have a Krone trailer. So why not go all out? There we go, there we go. take a photo of that. Good thing we extended the job, the episode. This is what we call the box liner, I believe. If I remember what I've seen in the trailer. That is the box liner. The box liner can haul containers, and I guess it can also haul like container, how do you call that? Ship containers? Oh, I don't know how you call it, but you get what I mean, maybe. You don't need to take a look at the truck. Oh, Scotsman, don't look. We have a person in the community who absolutely hates Iveco. Me? They're fine, but he doesn't really like them. He calls them Craft Veco. Man. Yeah. So that's currently only in the AI. That's not ownable yet. It looks so good though. I can't wait to own that. I'm not sure if it's available in the freight market though. It might be. It might be available in the freight market, but it's not yet ownable, and right now I'm only interested in hauling with ownable trailers. Let's take a shot with us in the background, and let's include that Iveco in there. Why not? Looks so good. Okay, good. Let's proceed. I wonder if we'll see if there are other variants. Like I mentioned, that can be a container for tankers or also for containers. I wonder if it's possible to, if they set it up that they can have both in AI. That would be really nice, huh? Well, keep your eyes peeled. Maybe we'll get lucky again. Maybe we'll see that variant with a container. And also with 1.32, I'm not sure if you notice on your end. I should really take a look more at the traffic lights before I speed up, but I'm too busy talking because that is bad for fuel economy. Oh yeah, next gen Scania trailers now available in 1.32, and you might have seen also the next gen Scania is also available in traffic now with 1.32. In 1.31 and before, they were not there. That guy, exactly. Case in point. Before, they were not available in traffic. And that might sound a very simple thing, why they don't have it, why they didn't have it before, but that's actually a pretty complicated process. Because that's a completely different model from the trucks that we're driving. Because you cannot load the normal models into traffic. Well, you can, but it will cause a lot of slowdown. It's not performance friendly, and that will cause a lot of people to complain with their frame rates and everything. So modders can do that, but SCS does not. Wow. Thank you, I guess. SCS does not do that. So they had to create an entirely separate model, modify their existing one maybe, make it less complicated. And that's what they put in traffic. And I guess what makes it longer, the process, is they would have to have that approved again. They create a simpler model and have that approved by Scania, most probably. Maybe that's part of the bottleneck, but thankfully we have that now. That's good. So what else? I was saying something earlier, one of the new updates in 1.32, but of course it slipped my mind. Trucks should have trailer cables now. I can't remember if you saw that. Actually, let's double check 1 second, right? Let me pause the game. Not the wrong pause, not the correct pause. And those were a lot of errors. Wow. If we look here, there is a new setting. That one, yeah. Trailer cables are now available also for traffic trailers, not only for players. So when we were looking at that box liner a while ago, the trailer cables you can see are connected from the truck to the trailer. So it's not connected by magic anymore. No longer connected by Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi cables. There you go. Next gen Scanias all throughout, all around the traffic, along with Clumsy trucking ones. Oh, that might have been me. Someone driving a Renault Premium with a Clumsy trucking trailer. Why not? Are we good? Yes, we're good. Up, up, up. I bet someone will try to squeeze in here. Yeah, like that guy. Come on, go already. Okay, thank you. I learned my lesson. Random events, these have been available since 1.31, I believe. And they are adding more and more variants as they go. So with 1.32, I think they added a few more in there. That's nice. It's a nice twist instead of just always driving on flat roads. That looks like a different tanker. That looks like still cylindrical but smaller. Not sure if I'm just imagining things. Yeah, let me know if you notice it as well. How about that one? Well, that might have been a completely different thing. I don't believe this. I actually took on another job just because I don't want the episode to end yet. I want to drive more. Man, this is just like the ultimate combo. 1.32 new features, new truck, new trailer, new traffic, new everything, new textures. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it is a treat. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it as much as I am. Because man, you might be able to tell, but I'm really having a very good time here. Go. And yeah, they also changed the physics. Made it more realistic, so the trailers are a lot more wobbly now. You cannot just go GTA style. I bet this goes red on me. Yeah, always does. Actually, in cases like that, what is the best practice? For our real-life truck drivers out there who are watching, what do you do when, for example, you're a couple of meters back, like there, after that hill, after that bend there, and then you see there is a traffic light up ahead. You see it's still green, but you have a feeling that it might turn red as you come across. It's highly probable. So what do? Do you already slow down, or do you try to beat it? So I have conflicting tendencies in there. Yes, started to rain. But that's fine. So we can check out the wiper settings. Like this one, it's green, and I'm kind of scared. Okay, now I made it. But sometimes that would turn red at the worst possible moment. And I would have to stop suddenly or just go through maybe. Maybe in real life it doesn't need to be that strict. I don't know. How is it in European countries? I guess it also depends which European country, huh? We are in Hamburg now. And that's a bit too far. This retarder is a bit too strong. I like the wiper sounds. Let me keep quiet. Very subtle, very nice. Adds to the immersion, doesn't it? Good. almost here. Yeah, I like doing these short jobs and then doing like multi-drops, parking from place to place. It feels more urban somehow. You're like more of a city driver than a how do you say, the one who does long hauls. I think they call it a tramp, was it? Or is that in the UK only? Not so sure. Oh, red light. Dang it. Yeah. But the game is pretty strict about that, so in the game you tend to get these penalties. There is no leeway. Unless you do sudden braking, which would in reality I guess be more dangerous, because it could really shake your load and stuff. But partly one thing I'm missing though are those heavy cargoes, because with the ownable trailer option I haven't driven one of those, what do you call those trailers? Low bed? Low boy, or is that only in the US? I haven't driven one of those trailers in a long time, but I'm hoping they add them as ownable trailers soon. Let's turn right here. That should be good. There we go. Let's correct that. Perfect. Doesn't even ding anymore, does it? Maybe it's very weak. Turn off the wipers. And we are good for the second time. Not too shabby. I'll take that. Short trip, but we're fine. That's the one I'm talking about. If you want the next job, get that current company job offers, so you don't have to go back to the entrance and load up again. Good. Oh, and yes, what I was mentioning a while ago was SKRS also improved the rendering, so performance should be a lot better than before. It should be smoother, more consistent. Yeah, and I think it is. On my end it is. I hope it is as well on your end. Anyway, let's leave it there, guys. 2 jobs, almost an hour. I'm happy. Hope you guys are happy. If you did like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Hit the like button. Looking forward to what you have to say. I'll be waiting in the comment section. And yeah, please share with your friends. Hit the like button, comment, share. Check out the Patreon if you're interested in directly supporting me and being more involved in the Clumsy process. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Catch you in the next one. And let me show that again. That height of the trailer is not exactly the height of the spoiler. It's a bit off, but maybe it's not bad. It just triggers my OCD a bit, because I've seen more accurate, more spot on setups. So I'm not sure. You guys let me know. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Catch you in the next one. Clumsy checking, guys, and bye-bye. Bit noisy. Sorry about that, but you knew it was coming. Bye-bye.